Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock, Thursday the 13th of February 2014. This video is primarily for someone who knows who they are in Western Australia. And this is, that's a standard rotary hills hoist there, typical wind-up one. That was a replacement because the earthquake, the building wall from next door fell down and munted what was the clothesline. Now that Castor Oil just popped up in, I think it sprouted last autumn actually. Yes it did, it sprouted last year, probably more in the summer, and it lasted through the autumn and winter because we had the mildest winter ever on record, and so even without putting a blanket over it or anything like that, it lasted. And as you see, it's just, the tallest leaf there is just poking over the top of the guttering. Try to get a good view of that for you. It was about 1 metre high throughout the winter, by the time it got to the winter, and that seedling sprouted just by itself. I had successfully got a castor oil to grow there, about 1.5 metres from it, back in 2008, 2009, and I managed to keep it alive through one winter, and it set seed, and I got several hundred seeds off it. Collecting as many as I could, but obviously some would have fallen on the ground, and yeah, even 2 or 3 years later, several years later, they pop up. Every now and then one pops up in the lawn, and if I see it before the mower goes over it, then I carefully dig it up and pot it on. And all of this, you can see, this is a Cape gooseberry, the edible Physalis peruviana or Physalis edulis, the Cape gooseberry, and that was planted in the same large pot as a castor oil. That particular castor oil died. I replanted it back where the other one had been, and but the Cape gooseberry survived, being a mild winter, and as you see, it's just gone absolutely mental. It's close to 3 metres by 3 metres and 2 metres high at its highest. So lots of immature fruits on it. The Cape gooseberries can take a bit more frost because they in a typical winter here, they'll die down to like the base of their roots, and they'll grow back from that in the next spring. So, look, there we go. There's a little seedling. That one popped up in the lawn or popped up in somewhere. And in a little 4-inch pot there. This one's, what, about 1 metre high? I've got the camera with the worst viewfinder on it, but so that one's about 1 metre high. They were from some bunch of seeds I got started. From my own seeds that I've come here. Actually, that might have been from the original seed. I had a very limited amount of the original seed that I brought over in the early 2000s, that customs did allow me. But anyway, there we go. A lovely castor oil plant. And thinking of you. So, there we go. This video is long enough, and it'd be interesting, even if we get a cold winter this coming winter. It'd be interesting to see just how big that can get before winter. So yeah, probably about May, even though we may not have frost till June or July, probably about May it'll be cool enough that it won't actually grow any. It'll just, but so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how big that one gets. There's a bigger one out the front, but the neighbour gave it a severe pruning the other day, so not very happy with that. Okay, see you later, bye bye.